pickup and drop-offs available.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Gregorio's Rodeo te trae a Santa Elena Cayo Belice.
Te vuelves a enamorar.
Bronco.
Que no quede huella.
28 de febrero, Santa Elena Sport Complex, 8 de la noche. Bronco en concierto.
Zapatos de tacón, las niñas se ven mejor.
Ultra 300, día del evento 350. VIP 200, día del evento 250. General 100, día del evento 150. Bronco llega por primera vez a Santa Elena Cayo Belice. Las puertas abren a las 5 de la tarde. Gracias al patrocinio de Residuos Import, Cajalpeche, Billy's Resort, Lighthouse, Ismar, Royal International, Agripreg, Catch Pharmacy, Moore Sanitation, Legend, The High Lounge, Philip de la Fuente y Taller San José.
Whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
Where can I get one of those?
Get between Belize City, Keycocker, and San Pedro on a ferry faster than anyone else with Caribbean Sprinter. You better Belize it. Get with us online at sprinter.bz.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Keycocker. It's a beautiful morning here in La Isla Bonita, already the 21st of the month of February 2025. And this morning we want to salute our brothers and sisters who are viewing us via Center Cable and Despierta Belice, Center Cable Channel 53 there in Orange Walk, and all the channels where their signal reaches around the country of Belize. A pleasant good morning from La Isla Bonita. Let us begin by taking a look at the weather. Let's see what the weather will be like today. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast. The general situation, a relatively moist and gentle to moderate airflow prevails. The 24-hour forecast will be sunny skies today with cloudy intervals. Tonight, skies will be partly cloudy to cloudy. A few showers will develop mainly along some coastal areas this morning, then move to inland areas by the afternoon. Tonight and tomorrow, expect a few showers to develop mainly along coastal areas. The marine conditions, the winds will be from the east-northeast at 10 to 15 knots, and the sea state will be light chop. Waves will be between 2 to 4 feet, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 29 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 78 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 26 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 31 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 70 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 21 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 78 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 26 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 65 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 18 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for a few coastal morning showers. Thereafter, showers will become isolated. Taking a look at the tides, a low tide will occur this morning at 8:52, and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 12:20. A high tide will occur this afternoon at 3:40, and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 7:08. The sun will set this evening at 5:56, and it will rise tomorrow morning at 6:16. The moon will set this morning at 11:53 and will rise tomorrow morning at 1:45. We give thanks to our forecaster Catherine Cumberbatch there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So there is a possibility that we might have a few showers during the course of today, and the possibility for some showers tonight here on the island. Let's take a look at what will be happening for the weekend going into early next week. On Saturday, a few showers, then decreasing. The wind will be from the northeast at 10 to 15 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 76 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. On Sunday, generally isolated showers. The wind will be from the east-northeast at 5 to 10 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 76 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. On Monday, isolated showers increasing during the night. The wind will be from the east-northeast at 5 to 10 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 75 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, it will be 88 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And then on Tuesday, a few showers or periods of light rain, then decreasing. The wind will be from the northwest at 5 to 10 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. And for inland areas, the highs will be 84 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So for the most part, for the weekend, we should have good weather, likewise for early next week. Some scattered showers will be occurring Saturday and Monday. And Tuesday during the day looks like we should have some showers as well. Thank you much to the Belize Met Service for the general weather forecast and also for the 4-day forecast. Today is the 21st of the month, the 21st of February 2025. We want to wish all those who are celebrating birthdays today a happy birthday. Our good friend sent a message this morning for us to send birthday greetings to Jair Banner, who's celebrating birthdays today. Congratulations to you. Here's hoping you're having a wonderful morning so far. This birthday greeting coming to you from the entire family. And for those of you who are waking up celebrating birthdays on the 21st, we sing to you Las Mañanitas.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, la alba ya se metió. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos todos, cumpleaños feliz.
Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable one and may you celebrate many, many more. We'll go to a commercial break. When we come back, we will be joined by Ms. Cami Perez from Despierta Belize, who will have a special interview this morning with our area representative for Belize Rural South, the Honorable Andre Perez. Commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Welcome to Zyva Beauty, style and beauty, all in one place. Your one-stop shop for all things fabulous. Discover a stunning collection of makeup palettes, trendy accessories, sunglasses, adorable purses for adults and kids, mommy and daughter dresses, luscious lip glosses, glamorous eyelashes, and so much more. Hey gorgeous, walk in or book your appointment today and let us help you unleash your inner beauty. We offer expert beauty services such as powder brows, lash lifts, lash extensions, lip micropigmentation, and rejuvenating facials. Find us on Pescador Drive next to Caramba Restaurant. Call 605-9256 or message us on Facebook. Zyva Beauty.
4 years ago, we dreamed of a resilient Belize, but dreams alone don't save lives. Disasters strike anytime and anywhere, impacting your lives and livelihoods. The year 2024 was a year of extremes, highlighting the urgent need for Belize to remain prepared and enhance our resilience against disasters. Today, under the leadership of Honorable Andre Perez and his entire team at the Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management, those dreams have come to life. Under this administration, we have made monumental strides to protect and empower our people. Our departments are stronger, faster, and better equipped to safeguard Belize. The National Meteorological Service has transformed, installing 35 new weather stations across the nation. Weather forecasts are now at the municipal level, and with our new mobile app, the latest updates are right in your pocket, anytime, anywhere. Enhanced vehicle fleets ensures that critical systems remain operational when they're needed most. And the National Fire Service, we've leveled up too. 24 new recruits, 4 emergency medical technicians, a hazardous materials technician, and our very first trained paramedic have joined the team. And with 2 new ambulances and quicker dispatch using GPS coordinates to guide us directly to you, we're saving lives like never before. Then, there's the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, our backbone in disaster response. We continue to employ technology and integrate new strategies to strengthen our team. This year, we completed our first ever comprehensive disaster management audit, a milestone that sets the stage for the preparation of Belize's 5-year country work program for disaster risk reduction. We've launched major initiatives such as the Hurricane Preparedness Forum and the Disaster Risk Reduction Youth Forum, empowering you to stay ready and resilient. Through the dedicated work of this administration and our Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management, Belize is safer, stronger, and more resilient. Together, we rise. Together, we're safeguarding lives, seas, and sustainability.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Welcome to Captain Shark's Club Car Service Center, your authorized club car distributor for the country of Belize. Here, we offer the opportunity to own a brand new club car, golf car with club cars reputable factory warranty, or the option of owning a used or pre-owned club car, golf car that can be fully customized to suit your personal or business needs. We stock a variety of 2-passenger, 4-passenger, 6-passenger, and even 8-passenger golf cars that can be used for any light or heavy-duty commercial job. Used as a comfortable custom golf car, or even used as people movers for resort, hotels, or golf cart rental companies. Our parts department boasts a full inventory of genuine club car parts and accessories that have proven to be dependable, along with prices that are unmatched, keeping us the top favorite of both local customers and mechanics alike for over 20 years. Our vehicle service department does quality work, and we are happy to pick up cars for service within town limits, and will also provide you with a loaner vehicle if we are working on your warranted golf car. Speak with us to schedule a test drive, purchase replacement parts for your club car, or make an appointment to have your vehicle repaired by your local authorized club car distributor at 226-4812, or send us an email at clubcar@captainsharksbelize.com. We are also available through Messenger on Facebook and WhatsApp at 623-4042. For land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, someplace south is a must.
At Castillo's Do It Best Hardware on Pescador Drive, we give you the best value for all your construction needs in San Pedro. From electrical to paint, to plumbing, to household appliances, we offer a wide array of modern and stylish designs for your home or office. Thinking of changing your look this year? Visit Castillo's Hardware. Our new computerized paint matching system is able to mix paint to match any color, offering you unequal convenience. Just choose any of our high-quality do-it-best indoor or outdoor paints, and our trained paint specialists will scan the color and mix the paint on the spot, bringing your color to life. Details matter, and we do it best at Castillo's Hardware.
Buenos días, good morning San Pedro, ¿cómo está mi gente sanpedrana? Es un gusto poder saludarles desde el estudio de Reef TV. Buenos días mi gente, es un placer poder estar aquí con ustedes, mi gente sanpedrana, mi gente orinjoaqueña, corozaleña, también es un gusto saludarles desde la isla bonita San Pedro. Bienvenidos por supuesto a este programa y también a Despierta Belice, la cultura norteña. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Como usted está viendo en pantalla esta mañana tenemos al señor André Pérez con nosotros. Quiero darle los buenos días y por supuesto bienvenido a estos dos programas. We are live from beautiful San Pedro and we also simulcasting on channel 53 of Centaur. Now we do know that a lot of San Pedranos of course, they visit Orinjoa, they visit Corozal, and a lot of Corozaleños and Orinjoaqueños find their home in San Pedro. Minister, good morning. How are you doing this morning? Now, standard bearer once more for this area. Buenos días.
Absolutely. Cami, muy buenos días, and of course to the beautiful people of San Pedro and Kikaker, and as well beyond in Orinjoa and Corozal. It's really a pleasure to be here to reach out to your homes this morning. Cami, welcome to San Pedro.
Thank you so much.
And Despierta Belice here in San Pedro. I understand it's one of the first that you're having with the show away from your studios in Orinjoa.
It is.
Thank you for being here, and I'm happy to be here as well.
And let me say off the bat, déjeme decirles desde el principio que San Pedro ha visto muchísimos cambios. From the last time that I was here, I do believe it was like a year and a half ago when we were here to transmit a football match. We have seen so many changes in San Pedro. We took a tour yesterday, taking some videos, and the changes are really incredible. Let's start, first of all, Minister, with what we are looking at when it comes to those cemented streets, because San Pedranos can now boast of cemented streets. And if I recall correctly, Prime Minister said that that was one of the most costly types of infrastructure to go about doing.
It is actually, it is very costly. I think we were able to pave as much as 9 miles. But not only that, because it's costly with using concrete, but rather the transportation of materials and all of this is the cost of doing these streets. It's much more higher than doing it on the mainland. Mm-hmm. But as how you mentioned, with the council, of course, involved in this and the government, it is a must, it is a need, it is a necessity, and especially in light of being in the center of the the tourism sector, San Pedro, the amount that it do in terms of contributing to tourism, that is much needed. So it's totally justified, and we're not finished yet. There's more to do.
So we began with 9 miles. Was there a feasibility study that was done, and which area interconnects with the other now with those 9 miles of cemented streets?
Certainly. When you're talking about the 9 miles, the most important thing is that it is all the main arteries that have been paved, all the main streets across the length. I mean, starting from Boca del Rio, of course, there's paving up north that has been done, and then that's the second phase. However, as we all can see here in San Pedro, the main parts are being done. Right now, you can take a drive from the DFC area and you can come through the back streets all paved, and you can come behind the airstrip, it is all paved, that's a main artery, and you come into town. So practically you can drive from DFC all the way to the bridge on paved streets.
Wow.
Yes.
And it's really...
It's really convenient and it helps a lot.
Exactly. No, those changes, what have you seen when it comes to that? Basically the tourists, what are they saying? Residents, what was their reaction when they saw that this work actually began and now it's completed?
Well, no, we have of course the issue with traffic, but having these open streets, especially to the back, it eases a lot the traffic. In terms of also heavy loads as well, they come through the back. A very important street is Coconut Drive, right where Ramon starts and go all the way. That is also an old street that has been paved with bricks, but that used to be the main artery where all the heavy trucks would pass. Now today as I speak, that main street is just golf carts and vehicles going on that street all around. So you won't see those big trucks on those streets. They're all coming through the back on the other side of the runway. So those are things that is visible. And also this is part of coping with the issue that we're planning ahead to deal with traffic right now, which is in phases that we're doing it. But it's obvious the efficiency now, when everybody can move from point A to point B now with the streets paved.
Exactly, and we were looking at that yesterday. It does alleviate traffic because we're all like around 5, and that's the time when we have the heavy flow of traffic actually. Y en ese instante podemos ver mucho movimiento, así que no quepa duda que las calles, de la forma como están en estos momentos, la infraestructura que se utilizó, se han cementado. Son 9 millas, más o menos 9 millas de calles que se han cementado, y la situación de drenaje también se puso en cuenta durante este tiempo.
Bueno, este tiempo del drenaje también sigue siendo uno de las metas, los retos que tenemos que tener también, ¿no? Porque también acuérdate que San Pedro es una isla y claro que está un poquito menos en ciertas áreas está más bajo que el nivel del mar, y siempre el problema con los floods ocurre, pero también tratamos de llenar esas calles donde se hacen flood también, que tenemos aquí, gracias a Dios, tenemos los recursos naturales. En San Pedro tenemos un quarry que puede producir white malt, entonces el SASCAP, como dice, ¿no? Eso se usa y esa es la cooperación que estamos consiguiendo de esas compañías que están aquí sacando ese material. El trato con el concilio, con el ayuntamiento, es de darles el material cuanto necesiten eso. Y forma parte que el pueblo sabe eso, que aunque tenemos el problema con los camiones que están transportando este material a lugares privados de desarrollo, también esas compañías contribuyen bastante de este material al ayuntamiento para las calles. ¿Por qué lo menciono? Porque al norte también, al norte, cuando cruzamos el río, este es Boca del Río, este es el parte norte. Si el pueblo se da, más o menos se enfoca, ya hay como 5 millas pavimentado llegando al crucero donde hay una gasolinera que va a abrir. Y también a Secret Beach ya pavimentamos 1 milla de concreto, nos hace falta 2 millas ahí en Secret Beach. Pero el plan de la fase S con los fondos que estamos consiguiendo de la IDB es para desarrollar todo el norte a pavimentación, también de concreto. Todo de concreto, se va a ir todo para arriba. Y también a donde está la marina, donde llegan las gabarras grandes con toda la mercancía para traer a San Pedro. También es como 1 milla más o menos también que se tiene que pavimentar. El atraso ahí fue que eran las instalaciones de tubería de agua que estaba haciendo BWSL. Pero ahorita con esta calle se va a dar un poquito más de tiempo, se va a demorar un poco más de tiempo porque esa calle se va a tener que hacer un poquito más especial, más reforzado, con más acero, y porque los pesos que vienen ahí son camiones grandes. Es que ese va a ser otro plan también. Pero bueno, ahí vamos el trabajo que estamos ya viendo, y mucho se ha hecho en 4 años, Cami. Hemos hecho bastante en 4 años, y como cabe mencionar que hemos mencionado, y el pueblo sabe que entramos allá con un gobierno que no teníamos nada.
Exactamente.
Realmente, como dijo el primer ministro, no hay tiempo ni para llorar, lamentar o apuntar dedos o ponerle culpa. Vamos a trabajar 4 años después, aquí estamos.
Exacto. And probably as San Pedranos, it's a bit difficult to see the changes because we are in our own world. You know, we deal with our own problems, home, work, and from work to home. So sometimes we really don't realize the changes that we are looking at until it actually hits us and we say, oh, I am driving on a cemented street or walking on a cemented street. But I do believe it can be appreciated by the outsiders. For example, when I arrived, I go like, wow, so many changes. One of your campaigners did us the favor of taking us around. And the first thing that I looked at, I go like, these streets were not like this when I came to San Pedro the last time. So you can appreciate the changes that we're looking at. Now, you spoke a while ago about businesses actually going up. Is that confidence increasing? Are we seeing more persons interested in putting up a business here in San Pedro? Do we see more businesses opening, creating more jobs, of course?
Of course. The issue with businesses or investors coming in, both local and foreign investors, it never stops.
Okay.
It has been continuing for many years. And more than ever right now, especially when you're talking about the real estate right now, the lands available right now, the prices have skyrocketed. And
Okay.
it's still selling, right? The figures that I hear when a specific piece of lot in Tong is sold for, it's staggering.
Yeah.
But that is just an indication of the high value and the work and the churning of business that this island does. Let's not forget Kikakar as well, because here too the prices of real estate has gone even 2-3 times more than what here in San Pedro is, because it's a smaller island. But nonetheless, it's a lucrative place to start off your business there. So, and all of that adds up to what you said is employment. Employment is always something that is here. We're talking kind of real. I think I mentioned it in a show when you interviewed me at your studios last time. The issue with employment. We need more employment, and that is really a serious situation whereby we don't have people for construction.
Oh.
In fact, I saw when I passed there by the hospital, they have a sign that says vacancies for construction workers are needed, and it's all over the place. And not only that, but for in the hospitality industry, when you talk about restaurants, the hotel, the rooms, there's demand for this type of people. So yes, it's booming.
Right.
It's booming.
Are we seeing the infiltration of BPOs here in San Pedro, or not as yet?
You know, the history of that, and thanks for asking that question. The BPOs actually came and started at the time in 2020. Remember, we had no jobs, no tourism, no
Right.
nothing back in November 2020. I was able to secure a temporary, actually it wasn't temporary, it was designed to be a permanent. But of course, BPOs were starting off and it was a novelty, but we were able to start one. There's a small one right now. There is a small one, I think, employing about 20. But eventually, I think they had to close them because as the economy was opening up, tourism started to roll, these people started finding better jobs, better pays.
Okay.
Not to say that BPOs is not a good
Right.
job, but in terms of more money paid per hour, they left. So that was the story with BPOs. But there's one small one here working.
Okay,
Here with
all
20
right.
or so people here working.
And since we are in the area of financing and receiving resources and the economy, do we see assistance for MSMEs here in San Pedro? Because apart from large businesses that have been operational for many, many years, we do see the growing of MSMEs across the country. Is that the case in San Pedro?
You know, it's a kind of unique situation whereby when you talk about SMSAs that we have, it is something that works. I do know of one specific case in Kikakar that was able to access the funds, but they had to make their presentation and do their project
Right.
and everything. So not much here. Pretty much people are not aware of that. It's kind of unique here in San Pedro and Kikakar. You know, it's more like where you want to start something artisanal or something than that in the mainland is more using. But in terms of the blue economy, yes, there is also access for those funds for the people who are into the seaweed industry. Of course, there in Kikaka, it was used one time for seaweed and also for production of salt. So we were able to get funding for people who do sea salt.
Okay.
Not in mass production, just a small amounts to take back reef salt. No? And also, there was also funding where people use the lionfish. It's a beautiful fish, but it's an invasive species, but it's used to make intricate stuff that they put on your earrings and things. It's very beautiful. That is part of funding that you can access here, but it's not much to where it's manifests itself as being impactful here, but it's
Right.
there.
Right, but I do understand that there is a project that will deal with the artisans. Yesterday, we were able to visit that area that you all are going to be reclaiming in order to relocate the artisans from where they are at this point in time. Para los artesanos de San Pedro, básicamente, hay un proyecto también en donde se va a enfocar en ustedes, ¿verdad? Porque el señor André Pérez realiza lo importante que son ustedes, el negocio que ustedes tienen, especialmente para el turismo, especially for tourism, because they cater for the tourists. So we are talking about reclaiming an area where these artisans will be relocated. ¿En dónde están ellos en estos momentos?
Okay, certainly. Este es el Sunset Boulevard. Se dice, ¿no? Sunset Boulevard es el embarcadero de atrás.
I did my homework yesterday, but I did.
Yes. Carmen, I don't know if you had time to go there, but the sunsets from there are spectacular.
Beautiful.
Right. There is one particular restaurant there that we have there, and I love to go there. Of course, the food is amazing. Well, I don't think I heard if I mentioned the name, the Caliente restaurant right there. But when we sit there and you see the sun go down at 6 o'clock or so, they're having dinner and that sun going down is spectacular.
Okay.
So that is what we're harnessing and transforming that entire Embarcadero to an artisan kind of market. Well done. This is an important thing. This is in collaboration not only with my office, with the council, and also with BTB. BTB is funding it. So it's a collaborative effort that we're doing to transform that area, and also that it is for the artisans. And that place there, it is going to be enhanced. It is going to be beautified. That is attractive for visitors to come in. But at the same time, it's a place that you can go during the day, at night, weekends, to walk around in the safety and comfort, and a place that is very sanitary, because currently where the artisans are, you know, it's much to be desired. But of course, we recognize that we have to do better for them. We had a little controversy. The neighbors there were not too happy about it. But in general, the community understands it has to happen. So we're very excited. It's ongoing right now. It should not last. That project is done in the next couple of months. It's finished to be done, and giving the artisans an opportunity to have a, and their sales will increase. They will, because of the presentation that they will have there. So we're very excited. And that's right next to the Sacachispas field, where there's also another project going on there very shortly for that place that has, have you been to the Sacachispas field?
Yes.
Where we do the events, where we do the Costa Maya shows, and where we do the yearly music festival that BTV has. So that is also another plan there going.
Remember that San Pedro is basically one of the hub of the tourism industry. Everybody looks forward coming to San Pedro. And when you believe that it's not time for those tourists to be here, believe you me, they are here.
Yes.
I was really surprised to see so many tourists yesterday. So the development, without a doubt, is needed in San Pedro, but not only in the center of town where our tourists are going to be, but Andre Perez and his team, along with the Honorable John Briseño, of course, and the government of Belize, have catered for those people. San Mateo area, what are the other areas where we see the residential homes for these residents?
Of course, not only San Mateo. That San Mateo has a long history of, when people are starting there. At the beginning, we were saying that's a no, we can't develop in that area. It was a low-lying area. 20 years later, look at the development we've done, even paving of streets in there already. And of course, there are some more connecting streets that need to be given attention, which the council right now is dealing with it, getting the material, because of course we had lots of rains. But the other part where that's been completely encircled by main road is the DFC area. That also has been completely circled. So you can actually, of course, the connecting streets also need to be addressed, but we have done it strategically that all around the area of the DFC housing area that has been circled completely with concrete streets, and that's a big difference, a massive difference in terms of that. Even the street where the stadium is, right, that is also paved as well. So it's all good. Sometimes when you drive around, I say, yes, you said, this is good work that we're doing for our people here.
And for those people, if we go back to the infrastructure part, when it comes to those cemented streets. There are a lot of people who might be asking, but why cemented streets? You know, why we couldn't use just the normal paving or the chip and seal? Because cemented streets are extremely expensive. And for those who don't know and you're just tuning in, that is one of the things that the Prime Minister has mentioned over and over again. You know, there are three types of infrastructure that we can do when it comes to streets. But when you talk about cemented streets, that's the most expensive. So why the selection of that particular type of infrastructure there?
You know, when we were talking about starting first with concrete streets, the aesthetics is not really that appealing, right? And especially for an island, you don't really want to have concrete there. But given the fact of how fast it's growing, and also we use the bricks, but the bricks is the quickest one to do, and it's not concrete; it's just bricks sitting over. But over with time, we're having that they become dilapidated, they become starting sinking, and you don't get it. That experience of driving smoothly over it, and you're walking around. So that was completely ruled out. The chip and seal, of course, is something that we looked at it as well, but environmentally, of course, remember you're using oil. So and we talked about effluents that would flow into the water as well, might be a factor as well. So that is why we had no choice but to choose concrete.
Okay.
So and also concrete, although it's costly, it will last longer and less in terms of attention for doing any kind of maintenance on it as well. This is the one that can last long. So it's well invested and well done on it, no? But yes, that's the issue here with San Pedro. And very soon, we have to make a very strong decision on the main road in Kikakar as well,
right?
Which is also the road that runs the back street that goes all the way to the runway.
Right.
That is also being looked at, and that of course is a more we have to give special attention, because that is where I feel my opinion is that the people of the beautiful island of Kikakar will have to decide what type of street they want. You know, I will not be ramming down on them. I want to do this, but we may have to have a consultation, because this is going to be the first time a street will have to be paved. It's necessary. We have no other choice. But along with the village council as well, they have a role to play, and the people of Kikakar to see what is it that we want on a specific street. It's roughly about 1.5 miles, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
That would be the first. Again, in terms of Kikakar, the front part, which is very beautiful, that is, of course, a no-no. We don't plan anything to do with that, but actually just to make sure that street is very much kept and enhanced. But certainly there's, it's different than San Pedro, right? You know, the experience that you go there is totally different. It is small, it is quaint, it is charming. The people there, you know, it's something of a something. There's something in Kikakar, when you get there, it's all laid back. So certainly you don't want to have a paved street in the main street there to go to Kikakar. That would totally destroy the experience of Kikakar, and we don't want to do that.
Exactamente. Y la diferencia que estamos viendo aquí en San Pedro comparado con que si estuviéramos en Orange Walk o en Corozal es que para pavimentar una carretera no se tiene que hacer ningún tipo de consultación. But I do believe here it's a bit different because of this issue of the environment, and we need to take care of the environment and Mother Nature. So those consultations need to take place. And of course, to get the opinion of San Pedranos and residents of Kikakar to see exactly what they want, because they are the people that you serve at the end of the day.
Of course. And that's a huge island as well. You know, there are almost about 5,000 people, residents living there.
Yes.
We have about, I think, 1,350 registered voters there.
I was going to ask. I think I asked you that question the last time.
Yes. So, very much integral part of Belize Royal South is Kikakar. I love Kikakar. Camille, you should go there and visit as well. The experience there is totally different than San Pedro, really.
It's more laid back.
Absolutely.
More laid back.
You know,
that's what I've been
for
hearing.
that, but in Kikakar, when you go to the restaurant, even going to the restaurant, you're having a breakfast, takes a little while longer, which is normal over there. You can enjoy more coffee, but it's just, I love it because it's just a reminder to tell you, when you come here to Kikakar, be patient. Things take a little while, but the food is going to be served fresh, well done. Already you can do 2 coffees while you're waiting for it, but it's the moment that you enjoy,
Exacto.
right? As opposed to San Pedro, right? Now the competition among restaurants in San Pedro is you're sitting down there, the place is crowded, and you put in your order, in the next 10 minutes, your food is right there prepared.
Believe you me.
There's a lot of people that do the work behind the scenes and the presentations, everything.
Mhm.
Kikakar, no, they do it good as well, but it takes a little while. But it's different. The experience there is different, and we love it. My wife and I, every time we go there, we always have, even, I don't want to sound too biased, even a church service, we love it. It's smaller. It's going to the church, and the service is more cozier, you know, of
Right.
course. So we enjoy doing that. So there's something special of Kikaker. And the people that go for one day from Belize City, they go one day to Kikaker and they go back. It's
Right.
also very much a part of what they do in Kikaker.
My friends, San Pedro is booming and there is a lot of change. If you haven't been here for a year or two, believe you me, when you come, you will see that huge difference. We're going to take a quick break. I do believe it's time for a break. And when we come back, there is more projects that we need to talk about. The reclamation of parts of the beach. I understand that's a project that will soon come to fruition. We have the hospital that's being built as we speak. Construction continues going on. I do know that on Wednesday, the Prime Minister was here for the inauguration of
The runway.
The runway. So we're going to be talking about all of that. Work continues here in San Pedro and the future really looks bright with Andre Perez. We'll be right back with more of Despierta Belize. Don't go away.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968. That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services, your full-service title company.
Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Open-air restaurant serving Central American and Caribbean cuisine. Hidden Treasure serves dinner Wednesday to Monday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Escalante neighborhood 1.5 miles south of San Pedro town. Hidden Treasure offer a romantic and elegant dining experience. Make early reservations and ask for free shuttle service. Some restrictions apply. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, the perfect place to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, rehearsal dinners, and much more. Come, experience fine dining in an enchanting atmosphere. Live music every Thursday by a renowned Belizean singer and keyboard player. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Telephone 226-4111 or 4236. Visit them at www.hiddentreasurebelize.com or on the socials. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, San Pedro, Belize.
Dogs that come in for daycare and boarding services get to socialize and participate in multiple beach pack walks that are structured for mental and physical stimulation to fulfill their needs. Additional activities depend on your daycare package, such as garden play time and socialization. Nap time is inevitable for a calm and fulfilled dog. Pickup and drop-offs available.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal requests, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store, the AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
Hi friends, this is Lee McMahon with Encounter Ministries here in the United States. Encounter Ministries exists to train and disciple Catholics to walk in the full supernatural lifestyle of Jesus, to demonstrate the love of God by the power of the Holy Spirit. Jesus tells us in Mark 16 that those who believe in me will lay their hands on the sick and they will recover. Here at Encounter, we have seen countless physical healing miracles come from the prayers of ordinary Christians who trust in the commands and promises of Jesus. This past February, my friend Eric Walmo, the director of the Encounter School of Ministry in Kansas City, Kansas, we came to Belize and we saw the Lord do amazing things. Blind eyes were opened, deaf ears were opened, legs, arms, shoulders, elbows, everything that we prayed for, we saw the Lord touch and heal. But my friends, we're coming back. And it's not just Eric and I. No, we are bringing 40 missionaries from the United States, Canada, and Great Britain. We'll be offering over 16 healing services between Cape Coffer, San Pedro, Belize City, Benque Viejo, San Ignacio, Orange Walk, Corozal, and more. These are wonderful opportunities to pray for and receive prayer for physical healing in Jesus' name. Additionally, in each of those locations, we'll be offering a 2-day school of healing that lays the scriptural, theological, and historical foundations for the role of physical healing ministry in the life of the church today and how you can more powerfully participate in the healing ministry of Jesus. February 19th through the 25th, we will be coming to Belize. We can't wait to see you there, and we can't wait to see everything that the Lord is going to do. God bless you all. Come, Holy Spirit.
Estamos de regreso, por supuesto, a través de su programa Despierta Belice. Y buenos días, San Pedro. Es un gusto estar con ustedes, teniendo una plática con el señor André Pérez, el abanderado del Partido Unido del Pueblo para esta área, lo que es San Pedro y Key Cocker, en donde estamos viendo mucho desarrollo. And as I was mentioning, yesterday we had the opportunity of going around, taking a tour of San Pedro and seeing all the developments. Probably we can run that video there just to show our viewers some of the huge changes that we are seeing here in San Pedro. We've spoken about the streets, of course, which have been cemented. They're now concrete, a little bit approximately 9 miles or a little bit more. And of course, the work will continue when it comes to infrastructure. But there is so much more that is happening in San Pedro. Business is booming. Now, that area there, that was when the Prime Minister was here with you on Wednesday.
Yes.
And he was here for the inauguration
of the runway.
Let's talk a bit about that.
Yes, well, in that area there, we are visiting. They have this gentleman there doing a presentation in terms of the beach nourishment that we need to do in that area, because as you know, with the climate change and the water levels rising, we have had a lot of beach erosion. That specific area there is just what's being shown to the Prime Minister there in terms of what beach nourishment in an artisanal way of dredging.
Okay.
And the grass has grown there. So it shows that how we can do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, this is something that the issue with beach areas that a lot of beach erosion, so we have to do some kind of beach reclamation, which will be happening, and we were showing that to the Prime Minister there.
Mm-hmm.
And the mayor, of course, was with us. And that area is intended to be doing at least 40 to 60 feet of beach more access reclamation, so that can actually be officially a beach area for the tourists and of course the residents to have a beach in town, because a lot of beach erosion has occurred. So Yeah, the last time that there was any kind of a beach reclamation was done was just after Hurricane Mitch back in 1999. So it's long overdue. It's
Right.
almost about 25 years. So we're going to be doing that environmentally safe as well. That's important. Carmen.
Exactly.
Yes. So that is the area where we'll be doing some
But
reclamation there.
but if I may ask, for those who actually don't understand, you talk about beach reclamation. What exactly does it mean? ¿Qué exactamente estamos indicando cuando hablamos de reclamar lo que es parte de esas aguas?
Claro, se usan maquinarias que se va más a lo hondo de las aguas y ahí pone sus tuberías y todo para extraer el material. Y también se tiene que hacer una manera que se tiene que poner unos booms alrededor para que así, pues no quieres alborotar toda la arena que se vaya al arrecife. Eso es importante, no quieres la arena que vaya a caer encima del coral y todo, ¿no? Now we're here looking at the hospital.
Yes.
That is actually the hospital. So Prime Minister and I and office were standing on the first floor. They have done the laying of the floors, and a 4-inch concrete slab will be cast on top of where we're standing up. It is built to withstand any kind of floodings. It is built already. There's a huge ramp in that area there whereby the ambulances can actually drive up to take up there. It will have elevators. We're seeing a big hole there with some steels, and I said this is where the elevator is going to be. I'm very much on track there, Kami. I'm very happy to report that to not only San Pedro and Kikaka, but to the rest of the nation that this hospital is coming up. Thanks to Prime Minister, he was the one who spearheaded this. He promised us a hospital, and he's delivering. And remember, those are funds that we secured via the good friends of the people of Republic of China, Taiwan. $30 million. So we're really happy, we're excited. The mayor and I, we're ready, the council, we provide as much support as possible we can. And it's in a 4.7 acre piece of land.
Yes.
So see the stairs, how high it is going to be.
This is going to see a huge change for the health sector itself in San Pedro and Kikaka.
Absolutely. So this is already ongoing. Remember this also, Kami, that this place here covers with Kikaka as well. It's designed to do the part of including Kikaka. Now we're here in Secret Beach. This is Secret Beach here, and we had a meeting with the relevant. See, now you look at the rocks, that is the result of erosion.
Right.
That is what has happened, because that place here, Secret Beach, is very beautiful. A lot of bedrock, if you call exposed. It's very rocky, but it's beautiful. So again, we're discussing also with the stakeholders here. You look at how much tourists they have there, Kam. It's really the amount of tourists. Prime Minister side firsthand how booming that area is.
Right.
And of course, we discussed the needs about infrastructure, light, water. These things are much needed there. But of course, Secret Beach grew exponentially so fast.
Right.
So also the need as well for some beach reclamation there as well.
And if
we
we
discussed that with Minister Mala. He went there too and he said,
Okay.
yes, Andre, let's work together. So that is also going to come under BTB, a project to do some beach reclamation there as well.
But when we talk about Secret Beach, is that an area where we see people moving out maybe like 5, around 6 when the sun is setting because of the need of light and other infrastructure needs?
Yes, that's the main idea, because after that there's no electricity there. So that is also part of the project that is coming in with the blue cities that is coming in to develop up north. Definitely it means that we have to run electricity from the main road, which is about 3 miles. Once we energize Secret Beach, the rest will just fall into place.
Right.
That's important. So we're working on that this coming year. It is in plan. BEL is very aware of it. The need that we need to do is urgency to deal with and water as well.
Okay.
Very, very important as well for those areas there.
And when it comes to San Pedro, that's the area that tourists look forward to
Absolutely.
visiting.
Yes.
The tourists.
Yeah. And the advantage of that is that, remember we have always had this struggle with sargassum across not only Belize but the entire the Caribbean region. But in the case of Secret Beach, there is no sargassum because it's on the western part of the island.
Okay.
And the waters there are very pristine. It's very sandy. So it's really nice to go there and spend the day over there. But of course, we don't want the area of San Pedro to lose its luster, and henceforth the need for doing that area of some beach nourishment that we need to do here in Tong. We want to have a beach here in Tong as well. That is much needed. Not to say that we want to displace Secret Beach, because Secret Beach has its own niche carved out already in terms of their market where we want to go there, and the experience there with the restaurants, the food laid back, hammocks, that is different. But But in San Pedro, we do need that beach, and that is
Exacto.
what we're working on right here this year. In the next coming weeks, is starting off.
Y como habíamos mencionado, cuando se habla de San Pedro y Key Cocker, tenemos que ser muy cuidadosos con los proyectos que se llevan a cabo, porque tenemos que siempre tener en mente lo que es cuidar el ambiente. So probably you and your team would have an idea of certain projects that you would like to see implemented, but there needs to be consultation, and you all need to be careful how you go around because of environmental issues.
Yeah. Let me share something about that right there. It becomes controversial, Kami. And I tip my hats off to the town council. I'm talking about our mayor and his councils. By the way, it's 4 women as councils and 3
Right.
men, right? So proud of that. But when we sit down and discuss this at this beach nourishment, there are 1 or 2 of those councils who look back at it. They say, I'm not too happy about this, I'm not into this, because they're very environmentally conscious. And I'm very proud of that town council there, because we can discuss, we can disagree, but in the end we come with a general agreement.
Exactly.
But when I see that, when we have those meetings, when 1 of them or 2 of them are kind of voicing their concerns, that's the participation that we have here, that it's not just one person making a decision. We're all collaborative, working together. And that means a lot to me. And that says that we are in the right direction in terms of leadership here in San Pedro and Key Cocker as well, to work forward with this as well, with the beach coming. And I think one more thing that you need to understand is that San Pedro, because it's booming, the amount of rooms that we have here, the amount of rooms for, there's a figure, I can't recall the amount of rooms that we have in San Pedro. That in itself lends for events to happen here. Every time you hear events, San Pedro is the place to go, because there's just about everything here happening, especially in the summer. The issue why we can do these events, it's because there are rooms. It's very difficult to do an event in, let's say, Belize City, a huge event when it's an international event, because hotels are lacking.
Right.
We don't have the space. San Pedro caters to that. So that is where we want to transform the Zacatecas field into an events place, because every time you bring one stage here, it costs a lot of money.
Right.
Thousands of dollars just to mobilize a stage to put there for an event. So that is something that we're discussing with BTB as well, and the town council, to permanently build an events place at the Zacatecas field. Doing it permanently with the stage. Very shortly, we'll be sharing the concept that BTB, the rendering, BTB has already done it. We have presented it to the council. Of course, we're working on this not because we're timing it because of elections, but it was the slate to start this summer. But Prime Minister has called the elections, so we were discussing whether we should release it, because sometimes I kind of hold back and say, this is what we're going to do, like campaign promises. But this one is real. It has to be done because of we had an issue with last year with the jazz festival, very successful, but the rains came.
Right.
And the Zacatecas field is not really a place that is good when it's raining. So it was a challenge. That is when Minister Mala says, Andre, we got to do something. We got to do something this coming year. So we have the rendering, and very shortly, and maybe the next week, we'll be sharing it with the residents of San Pedro, the rendering that we have there. And according to the designer, it's going to take almost about 8 months to build.
All right.
So it's like a dome, right? But it's going to be indoor, where we can do not only events like the Jazz Festival or the Costa Maya, it also can be for any other thing, for concerts.
Right.
And of course for sports in terms of basketball and volleyball, and also permanently having some kiosks around there. So we're very excited to start that, but we'll leave that for another time for now.
And all of this means, more tourism, because the more tourists see the development happening here in San Pedro and Key Cocker, the more they want to come to San Pedro and spend their vacation with family and friends. Before I go to the break, just let me ask you, since we're with the issue of the environment and what's not, the sargassum issue, have we been able to mitigate that problem, or it still persists?
Yes. What we're doing right now is we're fitting right now 2 harvesters, and that comes under the auspices of Holchan. They have invested close to $2 million in these type of machineries. There are 2 prototypes, you're going to call them. There are 2 of them of the same. And the goal is, I wish I had shared some of the footage here we have there, but the goal is to bring those harvesters, Kami, to have them close to the waters, because aquí enfrente de San Pedro hay unos quebrados, le dicen, en el reef, ¿no? Donde puede salir a la alta mar. En esos quebrados es donde viene el sargassum. Y entonces se hace form como un pad de puro sargassum. So what the harvester does is to capture it in the water. In other words, we don't want it to reach to the beach. If whatever reaches to the beach is just less, so that the council can do with the cleanup. But harvesting the sargassum in the water and disposing it in a designated place is something that can happen. We've seen it work in Cancun. It is working. We went to visit it there. Some people on Holchan went and we saw it. So we kind of adapted to our one we designed on. I think this coming week is coming out to present and see how it put it to
It's
test.
disposed and then it's buried, or what happens
No,
to it?
no. So what we're doing is that we need to capture it in the water,
right?
And it's going to be a lot. We're going to have 2 or 3 different designated areas to unload it, but that needs to be taken away. It is not really good for refill. It doesn't work good for refill. So it's to be disposed of, to taken away in a certain area. So it won't be working for anything as such, but it's useless unless we transform it for energy. But that needs a lot of sargassum.
Right.
But the plan is to, if it works, we want to put a fleet and partner with the hoteliers who would want to have that harvester in front of their place collecting the sargassum so it doesn't go to their beach area. So if these 2 are successful, we expect to have a fleet where investment, because it costs. It costs. And also the maintenance of it as well is going to cost. We have to use a little pontoon barge to put the sargassum. So it's logistics that can work, but we believe that it can mitigate in terms of the sargassum reaching to the beach.
If we continue talking about the sargassum issue, wasn't it something that the Prime Minister had mentioned too when he went to visit abroad? I don't remember
Germany.
In Germany, and he was looking at seeking some funding to be able to do something with it, because if you visit other parts of the globe, actually they are doing something with the sargassum. Where are we with that, or that discussion did not further?
No, yes, we did. Actually, yes, the Prime Minister led that team to go to Germany. There was a German company that is doing that, transforming the sargassum to energy. But lo and behold, you'll be surprised that the plant to come in, there is not enough sargassum to create that generator, because it's such a huge, the magnitude of machinery used to produce electricity. There is not enough.
So we have a problem, but not such of a big problem in order to turn that to energy.
We have to use like trash or something. So it really, the logistics did not really, the feasibility studies actually were done. That is something. But nonetheless, we can look at other options maybe to scale it down.
Right.
Right. But the Germans, they have huge machines. This is a big investment for them there, Germans. But at least we went there to learn. The Prime Minister went there with his team to see what we can do to make changes, because again, we have to find a solution to it, but it's not happening overnight, because sargassum is here here to stay for a while. So we have to live with it and to contain it. We cannot get rid of it totally, but we have to find ways how to be. So it's a constant battle coming. It is a constant battle with the sargassum.
Exactly. We'll take another break. We're ready for the other break? Yes, I do believe we are. So we take another break, and then we'll be right back with more.
February is all about Honda. Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 25% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. Don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Belize City, Blue Creek, and Spanish Lookout on February 8th, 15th, and 22nd respectively. All participants will get free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda. It's all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Someplace South Coffee Bar serves you delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with your favorite drinks, cocktails, and 2-for-1 on mimosas all day long. Friday nights are steak nights at Someplace South, offering surf and turf, filet mignon, and USDA ribeye. Accompany your meals with our California wines made by Belizean winemaker Joseph Smith. For reservations, call us at 628-5373 or email us at someplacesouthcafebar@yahoo.com. We are located on the South Road, half a mile past the Victoria House. Our entertainment for Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays include Coconut Trio, Dennis Wolf, and Valentino. When in San Pedro, Someplace South is a must.
The AIC mobile app has been helping many to save time while getting more done, all from the comfort of their homes. When you download our mobile app, our services are at your fingertips. Log in using biometrics, view motor and property policies, file a claim and submit claim photos, request a quote, receive renewal reminders starting 6 weeks prior to renewal, submit renewal request, view branch locations, and obtain Google Map directions, make payments via Atlantic Bank Bill Pay, and even contact your customer care rep directly. Prospective clients will have limited access, but can request a quote, place a call to a branch, view branch locations and obtain Google Map directions, file a claim. And since all paperwork is completed beforehand, there's no waiting in line. With all the time you can save, can you afford not to use our app? Download today on the App Store or Play Store. The AIC mobile app. Insurance at your fingertips.
We're back. Estamos de regreso a través de su programa Despierta Belice. Buenos días, San Pedro. Estamos en vivo desde los estudios de Reef TV. Muchísimas gracias al señor André Pérez y a su equipo por habernos invitado para poder estar con ustedes. Es realmente un gusto y un placer. Sanpedranos, muy amable, gente muy hermosa. Vamos a continuar con nuestra plática esta mañana y anoche sé que usted estuvo aquí también en el estudio llevando a cabo un programa muy especial. Hay controversia en estos momentos cuando se trata de la situación de terrenos. Los sanpedranos necesitan terrenos, especialmente nuestra gente joven que ya está formando su familia, pero hay controversia porque muchos de ellos fueron prometidos tener un pedazo de terreno cuando estaba el gobierno del Partido Unido Democrático, y empieza a salir la controversia y evidencia y todo por el estilo. ¿En dónde estamos con esta situación? Where are we at? Because I heard you last night and you were trying to clarify a number of issues when it comes to land that are being brought up.
Yes. And of course, for the viewers across the country, it's important that we share this not only for the island of San Pedro and Kikaka to know what is the situation in terms of land, Kame, and that's one of the things that I've always have. Well, it is very difficult to deal with that situation when you see people coming for a piece of land and they got promised. As a matter of fact, just this morning I got one of the receipts there as well. It's one of those someone sent me there. It's dated on the 10th. Let me see, 10th, 3rd. Yeah, it is 2015, right?
That was when the United Democratic Party was in power.
Yes, and that 550, and that person still has that money there, never got that back. The issue is this, land. We need to give people our land. But to do this, we have to get a tract of land, because remember, land is very scarce in Amergiski. Kikakar, I mention it all the time, there is no land in Kikakar. It's a small island that has been depleted totally. But the issue at heart, and especially to the messenger, to Orinjo and Corozal people there, what is the struggle with lands in terms of, we all want land. Across the country, there's the need for land. But it's not as, it doesn't even come close to what we have here in Amergiski in terms of what is land available for our people. And last night I said the issue about people still coming with those little receipts that says, you pay your 550 because it says there it's for survey and inspection fees. It never said this is for a piece of land.
Para subeliar y para ser inspeccionado.
Eso es lo que dice. Y 550 se colectó, tiene la estampa ya de la persona que estaba en la oficina del ministro anterior y todo. Tenemos más o menos ahorita ya vamos teniendo con 162 recibos a 550,000, casi $100,000 de dinero. $100,000 se colectó de gente que trabajan tan duro, que fueron con la ilusión de pagar que un día voy a conseguir un terreno aquí en San Pedro. Y 4 años después aquí ahorita no he podido conseguir, ¿verdad? Entonces también discutimos ayer anoche y mostré los mapas y todo, que sí hay unas partes de terrenos que se le dieron a la gente, pero tampoco no le dieron seguimiento. Solo les dieron, aquí tienes las elecciones, viene, toma tu terreno acá. Y esta gente también no fueron a hacer pagos, no le dijeron tienes que pagar o algo, solo quedó nombre. Y usted sabe cómo trabaja el land. Si esta cosa queda inactivo y no has pagado nada, se te cancela y se lo otorga a otra persona. Ya más o menos ya tengo más control trabajando con el Deputy Prime Minister también para dar esa carta de apoyo a la persona con ese terreno.
Una recomendación básicamente.
Exactamente,
¿verdad?
sí. Entonces lo que hemos hecho con esas gentes vinieron con nosotros, hemos estado tratando de asistirlos porque no los podemos criticar diciendo pues, porque tú hiciste eso en tiempo de UDP, no te voy a dar el terreno. Eso no es cierto. Tenemos que darle seguimiento. Desafortunadamente cuando llegan ellos ahí y todo, se dan cuenta que ese terreno ya no está en nombre de ellos. Pero eso también ocurrió en la administración anterior. Tenemos casos, Kame, donde una persona viene con su papel y tiene el nombre que lo consiguió en 2018. Cuando vemos, tiene otro dueño, el mismo también, en el 2019. Quiere decir que solo buscaban nombre y hacían. En un tiempo llegaron un terreno con 3 diferentes personas. Eso es el bochorno.
And they had leads. They had a lease.
Nothing, just the NES number. Some of them, they just came with a map that had a sketch. And they had lot 16. This is mine. How will I find that lot 16? It's not even parcel.
They took advantage of the people.
Absolutely. And that is what upsets me.
Yes.
And until this day, I know people think that some say, that Mr. Andre canceled my land. That is not true. The issue is that land was cancelled even before you come to meet. It's already gone.
Right.
But they say, Mr. Andre, take it away. So the mess that was done. So we've done some land clinics. We've done it thanks to the DPN that we've done some land clinics. We have been cleaning it out, formalizing things, fixing things for people. And yes, I mentioned last night que a veces la persona, tengo un caso ahorita estos 2 días donde una persona en Corozal compró 2 terrenos, pero vive en Corozal. Pero las personas que consiguieron esos terrenos trabajaron aquí un tiempo y consiguieron los terrenos durante el tiempo anterior. Pero esas personas vinieron a esta oficina, acudieron a estas oficinas para ayuda, para facilitar. Y obviamente yo conozco a esas personas, les asistimos, proveemos todo, hicieron sus pagos y todo para conseguir, y les conseguimos con el tiempo sus títulos. Después nos llega una carta de una persona que manda con todo su ID, que la autorizaron a él para conseguir el título. Entonces yo doy personalmente los títulos a las personas para felicitarlos. Y llega la persona y se sienta conmigo, le entrego el título y dice, ¿esa es su familia? Y dice, no es mi familia. ¿Y por qué? No, él ya me lo vendió a tiempo. Those things really upset me, right? Pero también tengo que ser justo. ponerme en sus zapatos de esa persona que vendió el terreno, porque el terreno que está al norte nunca se hizo calle, nunca, entonces perdió la esperanza también que algún día va a poder ser él.
Exacto.
Y lo tuvieron que vender. Es que dando terrenos también tenemos que ser la responsable de hacer esas calles, ¿verdad? Entonces por eso eso ha sido los 4 años que yo expliqué anoche, que es demasiado el trabajo que hicimos, porque la suciedad que se dejó, la corrupción que quedó allá, esta es lo que en mi oficina estamos limpiando. Dame una cosa más, mostré los mapas, que unos lots que dieron a las gentes son para su gente, que dieron diferente, que merecen uno pues, y no hay problema con esos. Después se dio en una área, al lado de eso, con lotes más grandes, ¿verdad? Y son menos, pero es puros lotes como de 2 lots, 3 lots together as one. En esos, cuando yo veía la lista de la gente, cuando son puros los croonies, los allegados, como dicen en español, ellos consiguieron esos terrenos. Y ellos tienen esos terrenos, ya los vendieron, no hay nada de desarrollo allí, o ya se lo dieron al real estate que lo vendan. Hay unos que tienen 5, 6, 7 títulos, de vez en cuando aparece uno de esos vendiendo este terreno acá, inbox, hazme inbox y te lo vendo. Son esas gentes allá que están meros ahí, que estaban allegados, que venden, tienen dinero, viven la vida buena y todo eso, lo otro, y después se acabó el dinero, sacan otro terreno, porque cualquier terreno aquí se va a vender. Esa es la verdad. Entonces así viven esperando que cuando lleguen las elecciones cambia, vuelve a entrar y se repite lo que están haciendo. Yo estoy diciendo que eso ya no podemos tolerar con eso.
And meanwhile, the people of San Pedro are clamoring
of course, yes, exactly.
Those who really need it.
Yes, and remember that this land belongs to people. Of course, not only the residents of San Pedro, but the Belizean who is entitled to a piece of land. So now, I made the presentation last night. I've obtained a tract of land. I've obtained a tract of land, and we are currently surveying, subdividing it, doing it the right way. That's up North Hamburgis. But it doesn't really matter because the development is going to be going up. So what we want is connection. We want infrastructure. So it can be 8 miles up north, but you have a land and you have a house and you can live there, and there's electricity and there's water, then es solo es otra comunidad, siempre parte del municipio. Es como si manejas de Orange Rock a Trial Farm.
Exacto.
Or de Corozal a Ranchito. It's like that. But you can build your home. It's good land. It's good land. It's not swamp land. It's really hard lands over there. So that is what I am doing. We have already surveyed it, parceled off, and that's what we're doing. What I am aiming for is the first-time owners, the younger generation that is displaced, right? The first-time owners. No vengas a decirme yo tengo uno y quiero uno. I got some people come and say yo quiero uno para mi esposa. No, listen, we can't. We don't have that luxury.
Right.
We have to be realistic. We can't lie. We can't lie to them things about coming.
And it's in the system. Your name will pop up in the system.
Exactly. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do know. There's people who want to apply when their name pop out and don't buy and sell about 2-3 times.
Oh no.
And there are people, especially in Kikaker, there are people where they innocently sign a piece of paper, say, listen, I'll put one land in your name, but you just sign it and I'll give you $2,000 or $3,000. And they give them the $3,000, they sign, and they give the title, and it's sold off.
Wow.
And that person comes and asks for a piece of land, and we track it down and say, but miss, you don't have the land before. And then they tell you the story, what happened to that. And they mention the names who did it to them. They were used. But of course, in the end, they are responsible as well.
And just to clarify...
things that came out there is just like totally revolting, stomach turning. It just upsets me. But I have to keep my calm.
And just to clarify, this issue with the sale of land, you go to your area representative, you ask for a piece of land out of goodwill because they do believe that as Belizeans we should all own at least one parcel of land, and then you go and you sell it and then you come back for another one. It doesn't only happen in San Pedro and Kikaker. It happens across the country, but San Pedro and Kikaker is different from Orange Walk and Corozal because it's an island, so you don't have the luxury of having so much land as what we do in Orange Walk and Corozal and the other districts. So if you get a parcel of land, do something with it. You know, owning a piece of land is a luxury nowadays. So if we go back to that area of land that you are going to be obtaining, is it something that you have to purchase from someone?
Yes.
Is it government owned or
no? That is actually land that was private lands, and it was acquired. It was acquired by the government of Belize, and that was actually some lands called the Korean lands is called. So I was able to secure that. It's a private land, but pushing through. I'm thankful to the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister for allowing to understand that we need to take a piece there to give to the people. And we're able.
¿Aproximadamente cuántas parcelas o
Estamos haciendo for now we're actually doing it in phases because I wanted to do all in one, but it's very difficult. So I've done the first parcels that has yielded 300, and the next couple of weeks there's another 300.
Wow.
So
that's a lot.
It is a lot, but again, I have 2,000 applicants, or at least a list of 2,000, and all of them qualify because we vetted them. We vet them.
So they're first-time landowners.
They
approximately
deserve it.
2,000.
Yes, I have that. We have them. That's what we're working on right now, and that has been going for the whole month of January. We've been, even before the announcement of elections, we've been working on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the issue here is that whatever we have is never enough, honestly. But we need to work, and that also comes speaking about lands. And the Prime Minister, of course, Cabinet is fully aware of it. The issue here in San Pedro and Kikakar is that there is a demand for employment.
Mm-hmm.
Unemployment is very low right now. Everybody's working, everybody has jobs. There are more needs for people to work in the construction industry, electrical plumbers, restaurants, everything. You actually reach to the point where you have the chef from this famous restaurant is being lured to go to the other restaurant. Then you have the manager from that resort there trying to get another resort. So eating at one another. And people are just because we're short of employment. But you know why? It's not because we don't have employment. The problem is housing.
Okay.
This is reality. We cannot run away from that. We are in election mode, but that is really the problem because the rent is so expensive. Right? In some rooms that you will say where people stay and the amount of money they pay. And it's like take it or leave it. So we have to do better. This is where I come in asking for that second opportunity to serve because we have to work on those problems. It's somebody who understands that issue. It's not only about winning and sitting down and say yagane. We have a work to do. And that is why also to talk about the issue of one day. And again, it's a concept that we're looking at. One day is to have commuting from Orinjo and Corozal to San Pedro is very real. I guess you heard about Newland.
Right.
That is something, and the Prime Minister has done a tour of that place there, and he understands the potential of how we can transform the people there. So looking as well at housing, not only in San Pedro, but perhaps having 13 miles to the back in the mainland, by Newland, to establish a new community of housing there, of people who can live there. Water, electricity, sewer, everything is going to be there, and you commute 30 minutes to San Pedro and you go back home on a daily basis. That is also another option.
Right.
But it's not something that's going to happen this year. It is not something for me to advertise, for make a vote for me. It is not a re-electable project, but it's a realistic project that in the next 5 years it will have to happen, Carmen. That's the only way to do it. And of course finding, because once I get this piece of parcel there, I don't need theirs anymore.
Exactly. But at least we're talking about approximately some 600 lots.
Yes, exactly.
But we have 2,000 applicants.
Yes.
And I really love your openness that you have 2,000 applicants and only 600 parcels. And are we looking at mostly young people applying?
Yes.
Amongst those 2,000?
Yes, mostly young people. Mostly young people. Second generation, third generation San Pedranos who do not have lands. And they deserve a piece of land. Right? That's a struggle and that's a challenge, right? That we have to look at. And again, that is why I kept on saying never use lands as a political gimmick. Don't play with that because it's going to come back and bite you back.
Right.
It is. So don't play with lands and that is why in my campaign I say, vote for me again a piece of land. Never did, never will. Right now I'm working on that, but has nothing to do with elections. It's just doing it the right way for people. Long overdue, the cleaning up of that place there. Now, anybody who wants to know the status of their properties, we have access, we can get them information. We have the whole history, what happened to them. And of course, with the struggle again with the unscrupulous people out there trying to sell lands that they say, I can get it, I have contacts the lands, I could sell it. I've kept on warning our people, beware of those people. Don't give them money, right? We're not here to make money, but we facilitate the process. I have a team that goes on a weekly basis to lands to clean up these, and we always come back with results. But it's so much.
And what happens to these individuals who actually, they went for it and they paid for example, the receipt that you just received, they paid for a survey, an inspection, and that never came through. And that money is lost.
That's right.
Or they expect reimbursement.
well, I am told that some of them got back their money more than everybody. Right after elections, because I started collecting and then listen, this is not existing because you don't have a parcel number, nothing. All they said is pay for a survey fee. We can't do that, man. No, come on, no, that's hard-earned money for people. $550 is a lot of money,
Right.
So this is where we're at right now, and that's why land is always a very sensitive issue. But unfortunately, when that person wants to run again and come back and says, "Give me that opportunity" or something, it's. I don't want to say it's laughable, but man, our people of San Pedro and Kikaka know a lot better.
They deserve better. And these are the issues that need to come to light because these individuals believe that they can just resurface out of the nowhere and say, you know what, I want to serve the people of San Pedro once more. But they never did serve. They served themselves. And these are the issues that San Pedranos and residents of Kikaka need to know about. There are people who paid for their land to be surveyed, inspected, and nothing happened. They haven't even seen the light of that parcel of land. And it's really, really unfair because these are people who work hard for their money. Obtaining $550 to survey and to inspect is not that easy.
And then another incident we had with a lady. The innocence of the lady, too. I did not get upset, but the innocence of the lady, she came. We helped her get her purchase price. She got it under the last administration here at NES, but she had two people were claiming that land. But I saw the lady is a single mother, had her age already, and someone else, I was not aware who was the other person, we could not identify. So I said, I know this lady and let's help her. So we started the process to the point where eventually she got she paid her purchase price and the $30 to get the title. And paying there and everything there, I said, yes. He said, because I need it urgently. How fast can I get it? He said, yes, because I don't sell it.
Oh my, she sold her parcel of land. Just imagine. And you are making that move hoping that she can build a little home and live with her family, a single mother.
But she said she needed to sell because she had some bills to pay and everything. And
these things happen. These things do happen.
There was a bit of anger, but I said, no, keep calm. So those are the stories that come there. And then when I get those stories and it occurs in my office, it irks me, it upsets me to when someone wants to run again after all the mess they did that I've been 4 years is not enough to clean up. It literally, but I've learned in this to be calm. It's not enough to get flustered and upset and attack. But these are the stories, and we can document them and share them for the people to know what comes to our offices there in terms of as it relates to lands and other different things there as well. So no, we're not saying, I'm not afraid them coming. This is something that when you go to elections, I am confident, but because the work I've done in being honest, especially when it comes to money, when you collect the money there, everything is accountable in our office, which is very important, very important, that everything in terms of services for the police records, for the birth certificates, because remember, going to Belize City, not cheap, You're talking about a round trip for a person, $60, $65 to go to Belize, and then you might not even get that paper. You have to go back or something is wrong. Even Kikaka as well. So the logistics is very expensive. So that is why we provide that service, essential service for us here to do that. Police record in Pangapan, the statistics as well, the vital stats, all of that our offices does. And then that entails collections of money, but everything is accounted for.
That's good.
Very, very important.
Accountability and transparency.
Absolutely. And I have great trust in my staff there that does the good work over there. So.
All right. We're going to take the final break for the morning, and then when we come back, we'll take some calls. If there are any questions that you have for Andre Perez, you can do so. The number that you will call is 670-9177. 670-9177. So we take the final break, and then we'll be right back with the final segment for today's show.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. from proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too, from Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand new baby aisle for all babies that you guys would love. We got you while you enjoy your Belizean vacation. Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, located on Pescador Drive, San Pedro, and Risky. Telephone 206-2227. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday and most holidays from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Visit us at Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics.
I rely on an unstable grid when you can harness the sun's power to meet your energy needs. Explore how DFC can help keep your lights on, your business and equipment running, and your family comfortable by making your home become more sustainable, resilient, and cost-effective through our renewable energy and energy efficiency loan program as low as 6%. Renewable energy is not just the future, it's the present. So, let us help you reduce your electricity bill and save money. No more load shedding, just reliable, clean energy. Contact the DFC San Pedro today to make the switch. DFC, your partner in sustainable growth.
Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines. We offer daycare and boarding services with playtime and multiple beach park walks designed to have your dogs socialize and fulfilled. Pickups and drop-offs available. Grooming. Complete grooming services include bath, trim, nail, and ear cleaning. Results that will take your breath away. We also do house calls. Beach Power Walks, a 2-mile structured park walk designed to mentally and physically stimulate your companion. Don't forget our hands-on professional dog training services to make your dog a better behaved pet. Check out our full line of pet supplies. Pampered Paws, your pet experts. Calm, confident canines.
Get between Belize City, Key Cocker, and San Pedro on a ferry faster than anyone else with Caribbean Sprinter. You better Belize it. Get with us online at sprinter.bz.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Banquet. Equipment, parts, service.
Honorable Andre Perez and his team continues to work diligently with partners to implement innovative solutions to protect our coral reefs, mangroves, a diverse range of fish species, and seagrass beds. By integrating climate resilience into our coastal zone and fisheries sector, we're ensuring the long-term sustainability of blue-based industries, the protection of essential marine ecosystems, and the source of revenue for our coastal communities. The blue economy is more than just policy. It's progress. It's sustainability. It's the promise of a brighter future for all Belizeans. Together, we're charting a new course because with vision, commitment, and action, the sky is the limit and the sea is our greatest ally. The Ministry of Blue Economy and Disaster Risk Management, safeguarding lives, seas, and sustainability.
We are enhancing the Sunset Boardwalk so it becomes a worthy attraction for everyone in the island.
Because where they are, I'm sorry to say it was done from the beginning, it was done wrong.
Under your ministry? Yeah, under our administration it was wrongly done.
And they give us a horse track boot. We actually could put the horse in there like you're wearing a horse like a jacket.
These people squandered past funding and using the area for their own benefit. You think these people care about the trees? Look at all this land they took when they were in power. Acres and acres of mangroves and lagoon. They don't care about the people in the island. They don't care about the artisans. They only think about themselves.
Estamos de regreso teniendo una conversación con André Pérez, el abanderado del Partido Unido del Pueblo para Belize.
Rural South.
Exactamente. Bueno, y usted ya puede comunicarse con nosotros, 670-9177. We're going to be opening the lines at this time. Please don't message. You can call WhatsApp or you can call directly. 670-9177-70-9177. Se puede comunicar a través del número de WhatsApp o también de la línea directa para comunicarse con nosotros. Bueno, estamos a escasos días de las elecciones generales. El 12 de marzo es el día que el primer ministro ha programado las elecciones generales. Vamos a entrar un poco en la campaña. ¿Cómo andamos con la campaña?
Claro. Más que otra cosa quisiera decir también que es importante que aquellos que votan aquí en San Pedro están en Corozal y Orange Rock. Tenemos un número que vamos a estar haciendo share en nuestro page very soon, que es el 672-5309, ¿no? 6725309. But we'll be posting it on our page, in the PUP Belize Resort page, to get in contact with and the persons there. So, llegando a todos aquellos en Corozal y Orange Rock, o que nos están escuchando en los pueblos también, no solamente en los distritos de Orange Rock, Corozal y a través del país, hay un contact number para arreglar para ese día de elecciones, ¿no? Y claro, este lunes es el día de nomination day. El lunes empezamos nosotros a las 10 de la mañana, nosotros vamos a ir al puesto del lugar para nominar yours truly. Lo vamos a tener en una manera muy festiva, very festive. Como siempre, lo tradicional que hacemos aquí en San Pedro. Y claro, hay otros programas también que viene el fin de semana, que va a ser antes de las elecciones. Va a haber un rally de todo el PUP, va a llegar el primer ministro. Este va a ser el 7 de marzo, ¿verdad? Right, 7th of March. And then, como es un 3-day weekend, el 9 de marzo también vamos a hacer un evento en el Boca del Río. Este va a ser un sports day para todos. Va a haber volleyball, beach volleyball, competition. Los grupos de Kikaka van a venir a competir. You have a call? So?
Yes. We'll take this call. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yo solo quería saber si con el carnet viejo uno puede votar.
Perdón, ¿puede repetir su pregunta?
Yo quería saber si con el carnet que ya está registrado viejo uno puede seguir votando.
Claro, usted dice su carnet, usted dice con su ID.
Yes.
Sí, puede votar, jefe, pero si quiere más información nos puede llegar a la oficina aquí en nuestra oficina, que es el 672-5309. Ahí le podemos confirmar que sí puede votar, ¿no?
Ahorita Pérez, dígame el número otra vez.
Es 672 53 09. Sí, nos puede mandar WhatsApp o algo de su nombre y tal vez la copia de su carnet y ahí le vamos a dar la información cómo está, si está en la lista de votaciones.
Y nosotros somos de aquí de la Marina, ¿right?
Ok, gracias.
Wow. ¿Ya me conoces?
Claro que sí, ya sé quién es.
Muy bien, Gracias por llamar.
Okay, Carmen.
Ok, muy bien. Ok, and remember 670-9177. Usted puede llamar al 670-9177. Cualquier pregunta que tenga usted para el señor Andre Pérez, ahí se puede comunicar con nosotros. So we were talking about some of the activities that will be taking place.
Yes, and also this Sunday I'm having a meeting in Kikaker because we need to plan for the rally for Monday. I'm having a meeting with the working committee and different people will be participating as well. So that is my day for Sunday. Basically, the campaign has started. But Kami, you asked me that question is because the work has been done for the past 4 years.
Right.
Really and truly. It has been somehow engaging with the people of San Pedro and Kikaker ever since. I never lost touch going to Kikaker. That is one thing I am proud to say with the people of Kikaku. I love a lot and I hold them in high esteem and the support they give me. I never forget. I've always been there, never to the point when you say el rep nunca llegó más de un año, no llega por allá, o cuando llega solo va con sus allegados. I always take the wrong, visit all around the people there. So it has been a work that has been done for quite some time now.
All right. Let's take this other call. Caller, good morning. Hello, buenos días.
Hello, muy buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Puedo hablar con Andre, por favor?
Adelante, él está escuchando.
Oh, soy Ricky, Andre. ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días.
Buenos días, Ricky. Dime.
Aquí estamos escuchando tu programa.
Ok, Ricky. ¿A dónde estás ubicado ahorita?
Ahorita estoy en San Narciso.
Wow. Ricky, ¿cómo estás? Aquel día me llegaste a visitar en la oficina.
Aunque poco sufriendo, a ver cuando llego por ahí. Pensé ir esta semana, pero no pude ir y quiero ver cómo llego.
Ok, avísame cuando llegues por acá, Ricky. Ricky works here. El famoso Ricky, todos en San Pedro conocen a Ricky.
Okay, muy
Ricky
bien.
es una persona discapacitada de vista, pero él sale a hacer sus ventas y todo. Ya conoce a San Pedro bien y todos conocen a Ricky. Ricky, muchas gracias por tu llamada, hermano. De veras. Ahí te espero, Sí, man, llega a la oficina, te espero.
All right, feliz día.
Thank you. Gracias, Ricky.
Ok, muy bien.
Hermano
Otra
Ricky.
llamada ahí de apoyo.
That's right.
670-9177, 670-9177. So Monday is nomination day.
Yes.
I do know that you all have a rally program
Yes.
for
It's
that.
starting
Where
off.
will you be nominated?
Okay, the meeting point is going to be by New Palm there by the resident of the mayor. That is the traditional way we do it. We're going to be gathering there and start to work, and then we're going to come down the Barrier Drive to come around, check in at the town council, at the town hall, if you want to call it, and then from there we come back and disperse. We'll be providing the drinks and of course lunch because it's going to be almost like midday, so we're catering for these people there to be there with us and supporting us. Music, it's going to be festive. That's the way to do it. It's just something to celebrate. A special day for this, no?
Okay, so that's for Monday. And the route will
Yes.
move from, where will
Yes.
you be nominated?
At the town hall.
At the town hall.
This is the officially where everybody gets you go in there and then you register, and the returning officer is going to be there to receive the nomination and your people who are nominating you. So yes.
All right, so that's Monday. And then I do understand that on Friday there's another activity here in
Yes,
San Pedro too, and
the-
Sunday also.
No,
you
no.
guys are going all out.
Yeah, yes, we have activities for the Friday before the elections. We do have that one as well, yes.
All right, let's talk about that in a few. Let me just take this call. Caller, good morning. Hello, buenos dias.
Good morning, Mom.
Good morning.
The minister right there, Mr. Perez?
Yes, he's listening to you.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Perez.
Morning, my brother.
Okay, Mr. Perez, when the election, the March 12th, right, the general election, and when you win again, you will give the people job?
Well, sir, right now jobs are available. What is it that you're looking for, sir? Because right now here in San Pedro and Kikaker, there's always vacancies for many things. Especially what is your profession?
Oh, because I go to the San Pedro Town Council to look for a job. Then the Town Council told me they have no vacancy for job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sir, you know, of course, you know the staff of San Pedro Town Council is a huge staff, right? They have a big team. Every now and again they have the vacancies, but if they tell you it's full, it's full. But listen, You can come by my office. You're in San Pedro. Come by my office and see, because there are different places. There's construction places.
Right.
There's security system places that need security guards. All the different places right now, because it's peak season for tourism right now, my brother. Yes, man. I appreciate the call, because you're asking for a job. That is something that is important, right? That's decent. That's a legitimate
Right,
question.
exactly. Thank you for calling. And as what the Standard Bearer mentioned a few minutes ago, probably there is not a job at the town council itself, because remember, that's an entity that deals with vacancies on their own. But as you rightfully mentioned, construction workers are needed,
Everywhere.
security, waitresses.
everything.
The call is out there. Let me take this other call here. Caller, good morning. Hello, buenos días.
Morning, buenos días.
Buenos días. Adelante.
Buenos días. Mr. Andre.
Good morning.
Good morning. I just want to point out some of the achievements that this party or government did in San Pedro for the past 5 years. First of all, we found a deteriorated bridge. And under this PUP, the bridge was rebuilt, reconstructed, and built stronger. Secondly, we have the hospital. The hospital is underway. A promise that never happened for the past 18 years of the previous administration. They always promised the people a hospital, and in just 5 years, dream come true.
Yes.
Kudos to the government and the area rep. Another thing is the streets. All the streets are being paved. For the past 15, 18 years on the previous administration, they're singing walls. We're going to fix the streets. We're going to pave the streets. They come into power, they leave power, they get back into power, and the same story with the streets. They never do nothing with the streets. I just want to applaud the mayor and the area rep for paving the street in just 2 years in power, compared to 18 years on the previous administration. All they were doing is singing and singing, words and no action. So kudos. I want the people to understand, to notice that in just less than 5 years, many things have been accomplished. Just imagine what the previous administration could have accomplished in 15, 18 years.
Right.
Just imagine. So kudos to minister, mayor, government. And there's more to do. The work is never finished. There's always room for improvement. So kudos. Hope people are listening. It's not about politics. It's about reality. The people are seeing the reality on the streets. The tourists are using the streets more. You never see tourists in the back areas of San Pedro, in DFC, in San Pedrito. Now you see tourists all over the island now. Before, tourists only used to use the main road.
Yeah.
Why they didn't used to come in the back street area? Because of the road conditions were in deplorable conditions. Kids were walking in mud and water, going to school. And thanks to the mayor and the area rep, you have some nice streets. You have more development in these areas now. More shops have been opened, more businesses, more pharmacies, more supermarkets have been opened in these back street areas, bringing development to the island. Yeah. So kudos to the minister, kudos to the mayor, kudos to the government.
Thank you very much, sir.
Open your eyes.
Thank you,
my brother. You don't want to go back. You want to move forward.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, my brother. I think I want to thank him for that call, but I think he touched a very important point here. That what wasn't done the last 4 years, we have had to play catch up, to catch up on what has been happening in the last 18 years wasn't done, and that has been a very big challenge for us, because the development should have continued and it just got stalled completely. But against all odds with the financial crisis that we were coming in right now, it had to really be done, and that he brought up a good point. Thanks, caller.
All right, let me take this other call here. Caller, good morning. Hello, buenos días.
Yes, hi. Good morning.
Good morning,
Mr. Andre.
Good morning.
I have a quick question concerning the land, the department that you were talking about. Is there anyone on San Pedro that can assist me with getting my land documents? Like, I have the lease paper, purchase rights, but getting on and off the island is pretty expensive to go away to Belmopan.
Yes. You have documents or a lease or something on you?
Yes, I do.
She has
Okay.
her purchase price too,
Okay.
I do
You
believe.
you have the purchase price?
I did apply, but I never got the purchase price.
Okay. All right. So I'll tell you what. I'll give you this phone number.
Sure.
672
Yes.
5309.
Okay.
672-5309. Just send your document with your copy of Social Security. That is how we do the research for you and give you an update on the status of your property there. And once it's in there, we will push it for you.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
Yes,
Thank you
yes,
very
please
much.
do that. Thank you very much,
Thank
caller.
you so much for calling.
Right.
And these are the
That-
type of assistance that
That's
people
right.
need.
And that is, I just want to let you know, Carmen, and everybody to know that my office is prepared for that. We have people who have the capacity, they have learned it in a way that is, they're pro on it. They know more information how to do things more than me, right? They immediately when they find it, they know what to do, who to go see, who in the department, because
Exactly.
lands department is a vast department.
Right.
So, and that is a service that we have been doing on a daily basis,
Right.
getting the people.
But talking a bit about the last call that we received, the call that we received previous to this last call, I think that that individual touched some very important issues.
He did.
Issues that I mentioned that we don't see probably as San Pedranos, but the outsiders and those who appreciate the real work do. For example, he touched on the issue of the cementing of streets, which probably many do not see it this way, but it's benefiting the people of the back area of San Pedro. They're seeing more movement. The tourists are actually reaching in that area. So that means if you set up a little shop or a little food stall, tourists are actually going around in those areas now. So it benefits them also. So you need to look at the bigger picture in all of this.
Of course, and that is why, in terms of with the tourism as well, when tourists come here to San Pedro and Kikacar, they not only want to go to the beach, they want to have a feel of what their culture, what is the day, everyday livelihoods are here in San Pedro, how people live, and that's why they go there. Tourists are very curious to learn places, you know. They want to go, and actually that is why the artisan market is needed. We do not have a market. As a word, I travel. You know, when my wife and I travel, every place you go, the go-to place is the cultural center. Where is the market? We find where is the traditional church that we have there. That is how we travel. But again, they have people who do that as well. When they come here, they want to have a center where you engage with the people, the daily lives of people. I love to do that, and I'm sure that a lot of tourists do that. And that artisan market that is going to be built very soon is going to greatly enhance that and to the tourism product, adding to it. So I'm excited with that one there as well, Carmen. Really and truly. The good things that we've done there. So
Somebody saying, buenos días, ¿qué día va a estar Mr. Andre en su oficina? ¿Qué día está en la oficina?
Well,
para poder verlo.
Bueno, no le pudiera contestar eso porque ahorita ando en las calles, sí llego a la oficina, pero no estoy viajando, no estoy en Belice, el domingo en Kikacar, pero donde me vea, por favor, me puede venir a ver o me manda un message ahí en los números y la atendemos. Aquí estoy a la orden.
Buenos días, hello, caller, good morning, go ahead.
Buenos días.
Muy buenos días.
Minister Andre Pérez.
Good morning.
Buenos días, San Pedro. Me habla César Serpas, ¿cómo estamos?
César, ¿qué pasó?
Pues solo llamo porque a mí me gustaría entender algo. I know you're a very busy person, likewise myself too, right? So a veces es duro para ir a verte o viceversa.
Pero César, tú tienes mi número, yo creo que tú tienes mi número.
Sí, tengo, pero a veces, como dice, es mejor hablar en persona que por la llamada telefónica, porque a veces se pierde la comunicación un poco.
Ok, lo que puedes hacer es mandarme WhatsApp, tienes mi número y lo platicamos, hermano. Tú sabes, aquí I will always make time for you. That's one of the things. You can't be busy. You have to be busy, but you make time. You make time.
Okay, solo sabe concerning de lo que usted y yo platicamos hace un año atrás, 2 años.
Sí.
Y pues aquí estamos trabajando también para el pueblo.
Sure, César. I got you.
Seguir adelante, sea quien sea. Si Dios lo permite y usted tenga el poder, pues hay que seguir ayudando a las personas, a los beliceños.
Claro que sí, claro que sí.
¿Verdad? Y si Dios no lo permite y otra persona entra, pues ojalá que esa persona también pueda hacer buen trabajo. Porque como usted ha dicho en el pasado, nosotros somos seres humanos, hacemos errores y de los errores podemos aprender.
Claro.
Y sí, yo reconozco que sí han trabajado en muchas áreas de la isla y es perfecto. Pero hay mucho más para trabajar.
Claro que sí.
Hay muchas familias en que podemos ayudar, traer cosas para los jóvenes. Sé que tenemos el fútbol, tenemos ahora el básquetbol y el softball. Hay que seguir trayendo más cosas.
Claro.
Tal vez apoyar más a lo que es el karate con Mr. Dawson también y ayudar a la comunidad de San Pedro. Porque hay que recordar que los filisteños somos los raíces de aquí.
Claro.
A las personas que vienen afuera, pues está bien, ellos vienen a invertir, dar mucho trabajo a los filisteños. Y también eso de, yo estoy de acuerdo con usted. Yo en mi pasado he tratado de aplicar con el previous administrator y siempre me decía lo mismo, te voy a llamar. Y sí es cierto, yo siempre lo pongo and I really abide what they say. Que a veces los mismos personas que han corrido tienen hasta 8 terrenos. Yo conozco un montón de ellos que tienen hasta 10 terrenos que cuando ellos quieren pueden vender. Y yo que estoy un Belizean y un sanpedrano, no puedo ni conseguir uno. Y es duro, me ha costado. Porque todo lo que yo tengo, gracias a Dios, yo lo he trabajado duro. Y usted me conoce desde niño también.
Sí, vienes de buena familia, hermano. Conocí a tu dad.
Con todo esto, pues le respeto y que tenga un buen día y feliz día a todos los sanpedranos también.
All right, thank you, Cesar. Saludos. Gracias. I think another call they're coming in.
Yes, I have several calls coming in. So this person, okay, so you already answered this question about how they can see you. 670-9177, that's the number to call. We're winding down on today's show, and of course, as Andrea mentioned, you see him on the campaign trail. You know, reach out to him. He's there to answer your questions. So we have spoken about nomination day. Then Friday there is a rally, and Sunday there is a family day here in San Pedro.
That's for the 3-day weekend, right? That is the weekend for the 3-day before elections. So that is going to be a really booked 3-day weekend there leading up to elections. No?
Yeah, we have another call. Carla, good morning. Buenos días. Adelante.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos días.
Good morning, Mr. Andre.
Good morning.
I'm just calling because I'm just finding out about a stamp duty that was transferred from family member to family member. And I just want your advice how about going, because the stamp duty is almost $30,000. And from a poor person aspect, I would like, we don't know what to do now to get the property paper.
Okay.
And we're talking about people that have been on the island for years and years, supporters from last 4 years.
Okay. When did you attempt to do this? Was it last year?
It was last year, yes.
Okay, very good.
From 2023.
Okay. So this is what we want to let you know one time, and this is a fact. This is not a political gimmick. Starting 2025, the transfer of ownership from one person to other person that are family members, you have no stamp duty to pay. So you may need to go to the lands department again to do that, because that stamp duty is actually, you don't have any right now, because when it's within family members, you don't pay any stamp duty. That's also a campaign promise that was done by Prime Minister, and it's in effect already.
Yeah.
It's in effect.
When did the legislation?
Yes, that has gone through the House National Assembly. It is legislation already. It has been gazetted. Everything is set. And if you need any assistance, come by our office. We can assist you in doing that, no?
Okay, thank you so much. Because we have been at land department and they told us that it needs to be paid for us to get the papers. So we want to know if maybe you could help us.
Absolutely. We have a good team there at my office that can assist you, okay? So come by. If it doesn't have to be today, but that's a fact. We can do that for you. And that is something that is already confirmed already. So you don't have to pay that stamp duty.
Okay, then. Thank you so
Plan
much.
Belize.
Yeah,
Plan Belize.
It did. Thank you so much for calling. Thank you, and I am really happy that we are able to help these people just through this show that we are doing. Many don't even know. You know, so I always tell people it's good for you to keep yourselves informed. Listen to what happens in the sessions of the House of Representatives. That's the way how you get informed. This is already part of legislation. This is law. This is something that the Prime Minister announced. So imagine 30,000 stamp duty from one family to the other, that's just being removed. And it all depends on the date too, right? And the year. So that's very important.
Ask, and she said that the person said last year. So right now it will change because they have not done it as yet. So that's part of Plan Belize there. Kami. And again, we wish we could have a lands department here, you know, but of course the resources and everything there, I spoke in DPM, because also we have brought so much more services, our government services here. We have the Department of Environment here right now. Of course, we've always had NEMO, but we have a full-fledged immigration department with the passport office there as well, with the equipment, everything there that is here. Fully operational here. So those are services that are really important, that you don't have to go to Baloma for these things. And more eventually to bring different government departments here, because this place here is huge. This is a big municipality, you know. So we're happy, you know, Kame, this, and I really am excited about getting into elections, about being inspired, about, you know, that you when you go to a place and you do your work, you leave it a better place than that you met. You found it, right? That is why going into elections and looking back, I'm comfortable. I am looking at it. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for the people who give me that vote of confidence. And with that, we need energy to give another 5 years.
Right. And we are, I think, 1 minute away or seconds away from 9 o'clock. Let me just take this last call, and then we wrap up this morning. Caller, good morning. Go ahead.
Hello, good morning. I'm calling to check with Mr. Andre because he was saying about land. And I have an issue with my land. They take away my land from me, and I don't know why. And I applied for purchase price, and they put it on hold.
Okay.
What was the cause? What was the reason why they did that?
Okay. All right. Good question. And let me tell you, can you write down this number? Yeah. Dial. Yes, can you WhatsApp us at 672 5309. Yes. So what you do, you WhatsApp that document and WhatsApp me your social security so we can tie it in and get in contact with you to see what's the status of that property there.
Okay.
All right? Don't mention the name right now. When you send the number there, we'll look at it.
Okay, then. Thank you very much.
All right? Thank you.
All right. Well, Minister, let me get your final words for this morning as we close off.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you, Kami, thank you very much for taking the time out to come out of your studios and to come to San Pedro, and of course, historical. Ojalá que ahora todos los otros standard no van a querer hacer lo mismo en Corozal.
No se preocupe, ya estamos recibiendo llamadas para eso también.
Right? But obviously, I appreciate you, the show, that you have a tremendous coverage. You're a personality. You're well known across this whole country. Of course, there are people who watch you as well from here, from San Pedro. And of course, so jointly with Reef TV, I want to thank them. But more importantly, I want to reach out to all our beautiful people of Corozal, Norinjoac, especially our voters, their families, and of course here in San Pedro and Kikaker. I want to, as always, be extending my sincere gratitude for their support of the people that we have given us right here, that vote of confidence. And we're going into elections, and we're asking you for your support. You know, the beautiful thing about it is it's going to be a fast elections. It is not something that drags on because it is time consuming. Sometimes it can become tiresome, not only for the candidates but rather for the entire town. People get tired, you know. It's a bit draining. So it's going to be a nice, sweet, short campaign. As I said, we've done the campaign in the last 4 years, Kame, and there's not much I can campaign in next door. And anybody who wants to run expects to win by going and campaign in the next 15 days. Tough luck. It's it, you know. And that goes for everybody, you know. If you did not do your work, you are in trouble. So, and that's what we've done, is continue doing the work, especially in Kikaka, right? I always kept in touch with our people there, visiting the senior people. There are a lot of senior people who are Kikakenos there. I love sitting down with them to chat with them. So, with that said, thank you, Kami. I really appreciate that coming here in San Pedro. Welcome to San Pedro as always.
Thank you.
All right, we are here. We are friends. We are brothers and sisters, everybody. And of course, to the north, to Corozal, Norinjoac, a todos ustedes ahí en San Narciso, que me llamo Ricky. A todos ahí, tengo familiares en Corozal, tengo familiares a mi mamá en Norinjoac también, a mis primos, mis tías.
Ahí tienes el tuche en Norinjoac.
Of course, el tuche está enterrado ahí, ¿no? Pero aquí es mi casa, tengo más de 25 años. Aquí he creado mi hogar, mi familia. Y estoy surrounded by beautiful people. I'm used to it right here, and I'm here to stay and retire and live the rest of my life. When God is ready to take me, I'm here to work.
Right.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Kame, gracias.
Muchísimas gracias a usted también por la invitación de poder estar aquí en San Pedro. I want to thank Don and the entire people from Reef TV for inviting me to be here. Ha sido un gusto, mis sanpedranos. Ojalá que no sea la última vez, claro que sí. Entonces esperamos regresar a San Pedro muy pronto. Gracias a toda la gente que nos ha enviado mensajes, que muy buen trabajo, excelente trabajo. Gracias por estar aquí. Se les quiere mucho y mi gente ahí en Orange Walk y Corozal, no me puedo olvidar de ustedes tampoco, ¿verdad? Son gente que aprecio muchísimo, que me aprecia también. Muchísimas gracias a todos ustedes por haber estado con nosotros y si Dios lo permite, vamos a estar nuevamente con ustedes el lunes desde el estudio en Orange Walk para otro segmento de su programa Despierta Belice, la cultura norteña. Ha sido un gusto y un placer, it's been a pleasure. Muy buenos días, que pasen feliz fin de semana, todo con medida, nada con exceso. Se les quiere mucho y que Dios nos bendiga. Hasta el lunes, si Él lo permite.
Rodeo te trae a Santa Elena Cayo Belice.
Te vuelves a enamorar.
Bronco.
Que no quede huella.
28 de febrero, Santa Elena Sport Complex, 8 de la noche. Bronco en concierto.
Zapatos de tacón, las niñas se ven mejor.
Ultra 300, día del evento 350. VIP 200, día del evento 250. General 100, día del evento 150. Bronco llega por primera vez a Santa Elena Cayo Belice. Las puertas abren a las 5 de la tarde. Gracias al patrocinio de Residuos Import, Cajalpeche, Billy's Resort, Lighthouse, Ismar, Royal International, Agriprec, Catch Pharmacy, Moore Sanitation, Legend, The High Lounge, Philip de la Fuente y Taller San José.
At Castillo's Do It Best Hardware on Pescador Drive, we give you the best value for all your construction needs in San Pedro. From electrical to paint, to plumbing, to household appliances, we offer a wide array of modern and stylish designs for your home or office. Thinking of changing your look this year? Visit Castillo's Hardware. Our new computerized paint matching system is able to mix paint to match any color, offering you unequal convenience. Just choose any of our high-quality, do-it-best indoor or outdoor paints, and our trained paint specialists will scan the color and mix the paint on the spot, bringing your color to life. Details matter, and we do it best at Castillo's Hardware.